Hi all, I'm Madam Kong. Today we are going to do some revision about relative atomic mass and average atomic mass that we learned in week 1. Are you ready? Let's start. So first, we must know the definition of relative atomic mass. The symbol is AR. So it's a mass of one atom of an element with the unit AMU compared to 1 over 12 times mass of one carbon atom, also with Mu unit. So Mu cancel, meaning that the relative atomic mass is no unit. This is a sample question, so we write down the formula first, and then we use the 6 AMU of atom Y compared with 1 over 12 times 12 carbon AMU. So Mu cancel, so it's equal to 6. Okay, for relative molecular mass, the concept is exactly same as relative atomic mass, but this one is one molecule. So, relative atomic mass, no unit as well, is the sum of relative atomic mass of all atoms in molecular formula. Now, question 2 asks about the relative molecular mass of these two compounds. So we look at this one. So first of all, we must know the relative atomic mass of carbon. So 5 times the relative atomic of carbon, and then 5 times the relative atomic mass of hydrogen, and then 1 times the relative atomic mass of nitrogen. So sum up, you get the answer 79. Okay, so please try this kind of question from your tutorial 1.2 question 1. Okay, we measure all the relative atomic mass, relative molecular mass by using spectrometer. So, after the analysis of spectrometer, right, this kind of graph is produced. So, for the y-axis is represent the relative abundance, and then the x-axis is represent M over E. Okay, here the 63, 81, 91, 9.1 we can represent by key. Key is the relative abundance or percentage abundance of an isotope of the elements. Means, okay, for this isotope, okay, isotope 24, there are how much or how many of them exist in the Earth. Same for here. And then the me is the isotopic mass of the elements, means, okay, its mass 24, its mass is 25, and its mass is 26. So from here, right, we generate average atomic mass. So we take the average. So this is the way how to calculate the relative atomic mass from the mass spectrum. We took the average atomic mass by using sum of key, means sum of the relative abundance or percentage abundance times the mass of isotopic of the element. So over sum of the relative abundance. So I always tell my student the way to remember the formula is sum of key times me over sum of key. So sum key me over sum key. So again, look at this question. It's the mass spectrum of rubidium. So what isotope are present? So it's rubidium-85, rubidium-87. Always remember 85, 87 in this case actually is the nucleon number as well. So the way you write down the answer must write isotope notation. So what is the percentage abundance of each isotope? So total is 25. So 18 over 25 for rubidium-85, and then 7 over 25 for rubidium-87. So next, apply the formula to calculate the relative atomic mass of rubidium. So let's check the answer. So as I said just now, this is the way to write down the answer. At the upper corner of the left hand side, 85. You have to write the 87 at the left upper corner. Then symbol rubidium, rubidium. Okay, the way to calculate the percentage for rubidium-85, this is rubidium-87. Actually, for this part, you can directly use 100 minus 72%, also can. Okay, C. C, this is, first we have to calculate the average atomic mass based on this formula first. So formula, and then substitute key 18 for rubidium-85 plus key for rubidium-87 over sum of key 7 plus 18. So the answer is 85.56 AMU. But the question asks about relative atomic mass of rubidium. That's why we need to compare with 1 over 12 times 12 carbon. So cancel off the unit, you get the answer. This is the answer of relative atomic mass, which is no unit. Clear? So always remember, when you perform the calculation for a chemistry mathematics question, must start with formula, substitution, final answer with correct unit. So this is the tutorial question. So there are 3 different pattern question that related with average atomic mass. So the first one is in graph. The second one is in percentage. And then this one is in ratio. Okay. So you must know how to identify the key and me correctly. This question, question 4. Before we start to discuss tutorial question. So in this case, mention 2 isotope. Okay, iridium 121. So this is IR193 in the ratio 5.8 key point. That's why it's underlined. So, and then these are the mass. So given mass, meaning that this is me, you know. And then this is in ratio. So this is key. So key in ratio. So and then the question asks about relative atomic mass. So meaning that we need to compare with carbon 12. So first, we are applying the formula average atomic mass, sum of key me over sum of key. So substitute, you get the answer 192.254 AMU. Now you have to compare with carbon 12, cancel off the AMU, and then you get this answer without unit. Clear? Just a simple question, but have to be careful. Must identify the key me correctly. So let's look at question 4, tutorial question. First, okay, you must know, okay, here is the me, atomic mass, isotopic mass. Here is the key. So now you have to write out the formula, substitution, and the final answer with unit. So this student very good, answer correctly. This one also okay, but just forget to write down average atomic mass of what. So please practice, okay, must write the title completely and correctly. Next. Tutorial question 5, let's study. So iron, so this all in percentage, so meaning that this is key. And then isotopic mass, so very obvious, isotopic mass is referred to me, so this is the me. So this me is for 5.82%, this me is 91.66%, and so on. So this student answered wrongly because it's directly take the me from here. It's not correct. We cannot directly take the nuclear number from here for this question because this question gives the specific isotopic mass. So we have to follow. And always remember, we cannot round off the me by ourselves. We have to follow exactly. So yes, okay, this student write down the formula, but please be specific. Average atomic mass of iron. And then compare with carbon 12. But the problem is used the wrong me value. That's why the whole question answer get wrong. Maybe can get 1 mark for the formula. That's why very important. Step 1, write down the formula. For question, sample answer. Yeah, this student answered correctly. Okay, this student very good. State everything clearly. Then formula, substitution, final answer with AMU. This is the average atomic mass of iron. And then continue with the relative atomic mass of iron by compare with 1 over 12 times 12 carbon. Okay, after we discuss few questions in English, right? So now I change a bit. Discuss this question in Malay. Okay. Berdasarkan soalan ni kan, you tengok. Okay, ada 2 jenis isotop. Satu ialah Corin 35, satu ialah Corin 37. So diberi ratio sebagai ni. Jadi kita tahu kalau dalam bentuk ratio means ialah key. Tapi banyak pelajar stuck kat sini mengapa? Kerana dia hanya satu nilai diberi. Jadi nilai ni sepatutnya bagi siapa? Bagi Corin 35 ke Corin 37? Sebenarnya ini ialah konsep matematik. Kalau ratio 3.127 over apa? akan sama dengan 3.127. Jawapan dia 1. That's why 3.127 ialah key untuk Corin 35 dan 1 ialah key untuk Corin 37. Okey, seterusnya soalan. Okey, the relative mass. Maksudnya, apa informasi yang terus kat sini ialah Mi. Jadi, ini ialah Mi untuk Corin 35. Ini ialah Mi untuk Corin 37. Jadi, tak ada masalah dah. Boleh selesaikan soalan ni. Tengok contoh jawapan ni, merujuk pelajar ni tidak faham soalan. Dia hanya buat je, sekadar buat je. Dia tahu step 1 kena ada unit AMU. Kemudian soalan nak relative. Kat sini, step 2, value akan sama tapi tak ada unit. Tapi dia tak faham apa yang dia sedang buat. Okay. Lagi dia tak tulis formula. Okay. Kita tengok. Inilah contoh jawapan yang betul. Okay, student ini state clearly. Okay, Corin 35 ialah ratio ni. Corin 37 ialah ratio ni. Mi Corin 35 ni. Okay, Mi Corin 37 ni. Walaupun ni tak dapat markah, tapi dia buat dengan jelas supaya dia senang menjawab soalan. So, step 1 follow formula. Okay, dia tulis dengan baik average atomic mass of Corin formula. Substitute. Lepas tu jawapan dia step by step. Okay, jawapan akhir dia ialah final answer with unit 35.75. Bahagian pertama dia sudah betul dah. Okay, bahagian kedua ialah apa? Dia kena compare dengan carbon 12. So, madam galakkan you all write down the formula of relative atomic mass. Okay, baru, okay, 35.45 AMU yang dapat tadi. Dari depan tu, compare dengan 1/12 times mass of 12 carbon. MU cancel, jadi dapat jawapan yang nilai yang sama tapi tak ada unit. Mari kita tengok contoh yang ini. Tadi kita sudah belajar macam mana nak cari average atomic mass dan relative atomic mass. Untuk soalan ni, soalan yang kita tentukan percentage abundance. Abundance maksudnya kita kena cari key untuk setiap isotop. Jadi tengok soalan ni. Informasi yang diberi hanya relative atomic mass. Apa yang saya terang sebelum ni, relative atomic mass dengan average atomic mass, perbezaan mereka ialah satu ada unit, satu tak ada unit. Jadi nilai tetap sama. That's why untuk case ini kita sudah tahu average atomic mass ialah 25.3. Tapi key ada dua. Nak start macam mana? So that's why step 1 kita mesti buat assumption. So, biar abundance Q25 sama dengan X%, then Q26 sama dengan 100 tolak X. Lepas tu, buat seperti biasa je lah. You substitute, okay, formula substitute. Lepas tu, dapat kira 70%. Ini belum jawab soalan lagi. Kerana soalan tanya, percentage abundance of Q25 dan percentage abundance of Q26. Maksudnya, you kena buat conclusion macam ni. X ini rujuk sini. Maksudnya key untuk Q25 ialah 70% dan key untuk Q26 ialah 30%. Jadi, dalam tutorial 8, dia ialah soalan yang sama tapi dia tukar kepada silver. Okay, silver 107 dan silver 109. Okay, Mi diberi. Lepas tu, average atomic mass diberi. Okay, jadi soalan sekarang tanya apa key untuk kedua-dua isotop ini. Mari tengok contoh yang kurang tepat. Okay. Sekali lagi, contoh ni ialah contoh budak yang tidak faham soalan. Dia sahaja buat je. Tak ada kepala, tak ada formula. Lepas tu tak tahu dia nak substitute macam mana. Okay, lepas tu dapat jawapan macam ni lah. Langsung tak dapat markah untuk bahagian, untuk jawapan ni. Yang ini dia masih boleh dapat 1 markah, tak assume. Okay. Lepas tu formula tak tulis. Lepas tu kerana Mi dia salah tentu. Okay, Mi tak boleh terus ambil 107, 109. Sekiranya Mi diberi secara spesifik, you kena ikut yang ni. Okay, yang ada titik perpuluhan ni. That's why nilai Mi dia silap substitute. Okay, that's why jawapan pun salah. Inilah contoh jawapan yang betul. First, dia buat assumption. Okay, lepas tu Dia tulis formula, average atomic mass. Okay, sama dengan ni. Dia state. Ini ialah informasi diberi dari soalan. That's why dia tulis dulu. Lepas tu formula. Then substitution. Dah. Okay, dapat nilai X dalam percentage. Untuk case ini dia kena buat konklusi. Okay, boleh? Video isotopic notation dan video average atomic mass yang Madam buat ni khas untuk siapa-siapa yang nak mengulang kaji terhadap dua topik yang simple ni. Janji, jangan berputus asa. Teruskan usaha anda, study sampai faham dan berupaya menyelesaikan soalan. Kalau you rasa soalan tak cukup, you boleh tengok buku real exam ataupun boleh try sikit past year. Okay? Madam harap you all boleh faham semua ni dan teruskan usaha. Okay, sekarang yang penting, jangan lupa follow IG Madam @KemiKongSL dan follow YouTube channel Madam kerana sini Madam akan upload video-video yang terkini untuk membantu anda memahami topik-topik kat tutorial ataupun praktikal. Jadi selalu ikut subscribe, like and share. Okay, kalau yang ada Facebook account juga boleh cari Madam Kemi Kong Shirley. Sekian. Hope you all learn something. Thank you.